Hello, friends. How are all of you? I know many of you are very excited to hear my voice again. Sometimes there are things that come in between in your day to day life, and you are unable to do few things and you have to prioritize. So, I guess that happens with everyone. I'm really grateful to all of you who reached out to me to inquire about my well being, to know more about energies, and all of you, those of you who were worried for me and wanted to know, inquire about me as a human being and not just a person who gives you the energies. So, friends, today we will informally discuss all the energies that are prevalent right now. I felt that there is a need to discuss this kind of a thing. Many of you are wanting to know this, and many of you are ardently waiting and are losing your patience that I should be telling you the energies. So, just for that, just for this thing in mind, that many of you are waiting to know about the energies, I'm giving you the energies. So, friends, let's begin. I'm going to talk about each and everything that I feel, that I see. So, I will begin by telling you that it is not as rosy. Things are not as rosy in the energies as you may be expecting to hear. Things are what they are supposed to be, and I will let you know as we go forward. So, friends, even right now, there are spirals and spirals of work, spirals and spirals of this journey. What I mean by that is that if you remember my karmic video where I did a card reading after a long time, we got a timeline of 7 months. And it's nearing about 7 months right now when it was predicted that the divine masculine should be in some kind of realization or some kind of touch with the divine feminine. That definitely I see that happening. Union energy does build up from time to time when I test the energies. It's not that I don't test the energies often, I do, but I'm unable to post. So during this time, during this 7 months, let's say, because the karmic partnership was my last video, the card reading. For those of you who don't know, go to the karmic partnership reading. It was in Hindi, so many of you would not be able to follow it. But there was a timeline which was predicted in that the divine masculine or the masculine twin flame should be in touch with the feminine twin flame within 7 months. Now, it's not like I take every timeline prediction to another reading and I explore it. No, I don't do that, you know. But this time, why it is important is that 7 months was predicted, and this is near about the 6th, 7th month, And I did feel union building up 2 weeks back, around 2 weeks back. And Spirit was reminding me that you did a video which was 7 months back, and now 7 months are completed, and union or contact is about to happen. So those energies build up, and they build up to an extent when they will just explode up or show you in 3D reality. Yes, they do. What I'm being shown is a ejaculation, a male ejaculation, that the energy has built up so much that finally ejaculation happens, or finally a meeting or a 3D union happens, which most of you are waiting for. But what happens after that? After I see those energies, I don't see a manifestation. What I see is again spirals and spirals of energy, or spirals of this journey where inner work is required. Still, there are blocks and obstacles. That energy of union builds up again and again and again and again, and then inner work comes in between again and again. Meaning, it is a spiral. You go up, you see union, and then you come down again. It doesn't manifest. It comes to you in 5D. It may be coming to you in 5D in the form of dreams, or in the form of merging, the divine masculine merging with you, trying any sexual activity, trying any sacral activity is what we call a merge. That may be happening with you. You might be dreaming of him, synchronicities, signs you may be seeing, but it doesn't happen yet, or it is not happening yet in the 3D reality. Because it does build up, the energy does build up. Just like in an ejaculation, the energy has to build up for the culmination to happen. It does build up, but the culmination doesn't happen. The only reason a spiritual master can tell you for that is that there are still blocks, still obstacles, still inner work, in any of your cases. Another thing that it is time for, there is a big narcissistic pattern playing out, especially with families, especially with feminine families, obviously with masculine families also, those masculines who are in the divine feminine energy, or who are rotating between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. A big family narcissism pattern is also playing out. Family is making you come to the threshold of your patience and your tolerance. Especially I see maternal influence, both on the masculine side, masculine twin side, and both on the divine feminine side. Your mother or your aunt or your grandmother is the main culprit. And this time around, they will take you too far. It will be too far, and possibly I see a lot of moving out will happen. A lot. Right now you will see it as a painful scenario, but it is just going to build you up towards that union, because this is a part of the twin flame journey. And then on the divine masculine side, I see a lot of guilt, lot of regret for what he did. That is there. He has been living in that phase for 1 to 2 years, I'm being shown, even 3 years in some cases, but he still doesn't come forward for at least a talk or a two-way communication or discussing things, because he will have to admit his mistakes, because that ego part, or that part where he wants to just forget all this, forget the bad part and just come to the goody thing with you. He doesn't want to discuss with you. He doesn't want to lay all his cards on the table. He still has that ego element that, if I have to discuss all the negative that I did, or all the negative that happened through me, or by me, then why not just take a new girlfriend? These are his thoughts sometimes. And sometimes he feels like, no, he should really go deep with you, and he should discuss, and he should also admit that he knows about twin flames, and or even if he doesn't know fully, he knows that you two have a special connection. Sometimes he feels this, and sometimes he feels that. Similarly, on the divine feminine side also, the energy is always fluctuating between, should I visualize for him to be my partner, my future husband, or should I just move on? Because the feminine also thinks practically that till now, what have I got on the twin flame journey, and is what I'm visualizing or what I'm thinking him to be, is he that for real? Sometimes you feel that you have a picture in your mind which is more positive than what he really is, that he really, in his real life, he might not be as good, he might have not treated you as nicely, he might have treated you badly. That is why your energy is also fluctuating, and because your energy is fluctuating, his energy is also fluctuating on his side. He also thinks that this is too good to be true, and she might be somebody else, and she is not the same person that she projects to be. So it is total chaos right now. It could be a chaos before union, or it could be just simply a chaos, which has to lead to more chaos and more chaos. But I don't feel this is a chaos before the union. I see more chaos still. I see some amount of period that is needed for these things, yet. Prominently, the main part that I feel here is that one of the persons in the couple, in the twin flame couple, will get very empowered at this time. And I mostly see the divine feminine who will get very empowered. Very empowered meaning she might move out, she might buy her own assets, because of the narcissistic pattern playing, or some other triggers or other negative soulmates. For some it could be like they have a bad husband, they already married and she has a bad husband and she moves out of there. For some it will be you move out of your parents' houses, and you end the narcissism pattern, or you finally understand it. And for the divine masculine it will be more, going into more of his depths, understanding or trying to accept what he already knows. He already knows you have a special connection, he already knows that he has deep feelings for you. But at this point of time, when I read energies, or when I read energies 2 weeks back to now, I don't see that he accepts all the downloads or all the epiphanies or all the signs which are shown to him. The universe is doing its best to show him what he needs to see, but he's not doing his best, or he's not trying to accept, because he thinks it's too much work to have you. Not in a bad way, but he feels the intensity of the relationship is so much. Will he be able to live up to that image? Will he be able to keep you happy? Because you're such a beautiful goddess and beautiful woman, inside and out. So his problems are different and your problems are different, but both sides I see problems and chaos and confusion and despair, too much patience going on, and it has become stagnation, it has become stagnant, too much patience, you there is no movement on both sides. Both are in those same energies year over year over year. So in these energies, definitely, even if I see scientifically, I would not be seeing union energies, because stagnation energy is there. If now I don't blame any one of you, because doing inner work in stagnation energies is also very difficult. You have to be in certain positive vibration to be able to do inner work also, or certain motivation to be able to do inner work also. So inner work will lead to union, but if you don't have the motivation to do inner work and you're so down, with all the life situations which are going on, then how come you're even going to do inner work? It really becomes difficult practically. If you're having to deal with narcissism every day, there are various points in the day where your energy hits an all-time low, due to the things which are said to you and told to you. Then you have a divine masculine who is totally not ready to communicate or contact you, or is very contacting you very, at sporadic locations or sporadic times. And then for many of you, I do see that things have turned around and you are meeting your twin flame and you are in mini unions. For many of you, I see that also, but it is not a rampant energy. Here I'm just talking about rampant general energies. I'm not going to address a few people who are, who have changed their life, who have done inner work, and who kind of are reaching that state where they feel very positively ready to attract their union. I'm generally not seeing that energy much. So I'll be very honest, which I always am. So I see that a lot of abuse is going on. Firstly, it is narcissistic abuse. It could be some kind of domestic abuse in some other cases. Abuse pattern is there. Inner work or shadow patterns are there. Dark patterns are there. I still see a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of balancing which needs to be done. By lot, I don't mean that it is a lot in number, but I see your energy, I feel your energy. I don't feel that you're feeling too good, all of you. I don't feel that you're feeling too good. You're down in the dumps, most of you, you're down in the dumps, and you don't know anymore what this is all about, what heck of a journey it is, and you have lost your patience. It is very your energy is totally seeped out. You really don't even care about the journey anymore, because to care about the journey and to work on the journey, you need to have some kind of positive energy level, which you don't have. Your energy has been drained by negative soulmates, by parents, by siblings who are acting like flying monkeys, and people who are hovering, narcissists who left you, spouse narcissists who left you, who are coming back into your life, all these dark energies I'm seeing, you know. And in no way I want to shove this on you, you know. If it doesn't resonate with you, if you are a person who doesn't belong to these energies, you don't need to force the resonance, you know. But this is for people who are feeling these energies, and I pick up these energies, and I'm definitely picking up these energies more often than I'm picking up a sporadic person who got into union, or a sporadic person who's gone for lunches or dinners or talks, you know. Regular communication is happening. Those people are few. So I'm also not seeing that this particular inner work or that particular inner work is, you know, it's a general thing, you know. A lot of things are lacking, a lot of things are not there, you know. And if we see the external circumstances also, with the pandemic happening, nothing is certain, you know, in these energies. But for the twin flame journey, the external circumstances do not matter that much, whether it is a corona situation or some other disease situation or something else. It does not really affect the twin flame journey, because the twin flame journey has to culminate through the 5D to the 3D, you know. So anyhow, the journey is in 5D mostly, most part of it, you know. Even if you're meeting each other in 3D, the journey develops in 5D through the galactic confederation and the kind of 5D work that you do together with other couples as well, and with other galactic associations. Now this means that you actually in 5D, you both are also working with somebody else, you know, with some star galaxies or with somebody else. And those things you don't even know of, they don't even come into your dreams, you know, what you're doing the entire night, you know. The only sign by which you can tell is sometimes you have slept the entire night, but you will wake up very lethargic, you know. And you know that you have slept in your 3D form, but you will wake up very tired. That means the entire night you were working in some galactic federation. It's called a galactic federation if you want to search it further, you know. So most of you, I won't say every twin flame works for the galactic federations and for star galaxies and doing some kind of 5D work, but most of you might be working, you know. So anyhow, this journey is from, what I was saying, this journey is from the 5D to the 3D. So corona really doesn't matter, apart from the fact that there are traveling restrictions and you can't you know, really contact your twin or reach out to him or her or meet him or her. But anyhow, even before that, in the twin flame journey, many of you were in intermittent no contact situations. So I would say corona doesn't really matter at all, you know. If you want to go with my word, don't think of corona as a restriction. There are anyhow many other restrictions on the twin flame journey that don't let you meet your twin, whether it is the divine masculine or the divine feminine. Now the divine masculine does want to reach out to you, and he also has a message ready, or something ready for you. I mostly see a letter, a message written on it, you know. Or now in this day and time, it could be a text message or an email. It doesn't have to be a literal letter, you know, because nobody writes letters these days. But it is a symbolic thing which is being shown to me. So what I mean to say is that he is ready, and he has been ready from a long time, but there are certain things which start playing out in his mind and in his heart. It's a tug of war situation basically, and it has been like this from quite some time, you know, I would say. The energies do build up and then they go down again. I think if I ask many of the divine feminines, they would be ready to vouch for it, that their energy also keeps going up and falling, up and falling. One day they feel fine and they will do 100 things, and the other day they are lying on bed all day long. You know, these are the kind of energies, and similar energies are depicted in the union energies. It's like one day you are so active that you will do 100 things, you know. That day it will feel like your union is very close, and you can manifest it even today, you know. And you might be saying some other things, and they get manifested so fast. Like maybe you want to meet a friend and he comes to meet you. Maybe you want a piece of chocolate cake, and in the evening you find the chocolate cake is there, you know. But for your union, you can't manifest it. You are in that energy, and you keep thinking that, you know, why can't I manifest my union? Why can't I manifest my union, you know? But it is the same energy which prevents you to manifest your union, because you're asking yourself and you're not believing in your union. You're asking yourself again and again, why can't I manifest my union? Why haven't I been able to manifest my union still? That is your energy, up and down, here and there, up and down, here and there, as I explained in this total scenario. So you yourself, the divine feminine, or the person who wants to manifest, even it could be a divine masculine. I'm talking about the person who wants to manifest that union more than the other person. So you do want to manifest, but you're constantly asking, where is it? I can manifest other things so fast. Like the other day, I was telling myself, oh, even today, if I could have asked for something else, that would have happened. So it's that kind of an energy. You are manifesting small things, you're doing small things, but the bigger thing you can't do. The bigger thing seems out of reach. It is because your own energy needs work. And I cannot talk to each one of you personally through this energetic release, and I can't tell you personally what your block or what your obstacle is, but generally on the twin flame journey, everybody, mostly, there are few blocks or obstacles that are very common to everybody: maternal energies, family narcissism, spousal narcissism, codependency, karmic partnerships, karmic entanglements with anybody else apart from romantic angles, religious programming, geography programming, society programming, ancestral healing, generational curses, DNA breakage, or chakras out of alignment. These few are very common factors. In some other video, I had promised I'll tell you about the common blocks. These are the common blocks. These, you take my word for it, are present in everybody who's a twin flame. Everybody. Whether you know it or not consciously, they were in you, even if you have healed them somehow. And if you have done nothing to heal, if you've done no specific twin flame work to heal, then these blocks are still present. And believe me, 100% nobody can remove these blocks from your energy or your psyche. 100% nobody. But you have to do twin flame specific work. Meditations and chakra clearing and kundalini is not specific twin flame inner work. It is just spiritual work to make you feel nice. There's a difference between shadow work, inner work, and regular spirituality, meditations or going for yoga or chakra balancing. That is just regular spiritual work. Like, there is general medicine and there is specialization. So those all are just general medicine. You have to go for cough and cold medicine, but this is something specialized, twin flame inner work, shadow work. Now, apart from these common factors, there might be 100 other factors, which might be blocking you and your union. And you keep feeling it's not coming, it's not coming, it's not coming. Actually, you are the empress or you are the emperor who has to make it happen. But there is a process, there's a scientific process to make it happen, which includes your knowledge of the twin flame journey, which includes the law of attraction, and which includes shadow work. If these three pillars are not there, complete, you will not reach your union till then. These are the energies right now. This is not a random lecture. These are the energies. So for each of you, why I'm saying I'm highlighting these points, because you need to figure out yourself what is wrong with you or what is wrong in your particular case. If you don't want to reach out to us to do the work, if you can reach out to us, we will tell you. But otherwise, then you need to figure out these energies, where they apply to you and how you can rectify them, or how you can come on a positive path so that you can get what you want out of this life. Otherwise, this spiral will keep going on and on and on and on. It could be 10 years, 100 years, 8 years, 2 years, 3 years. You need to decide till when you want what. 7 months came out in that karmic partnership. For many of you who are ready or who feel that you want to, they are giving me a word. Kindly wait a minute, I'll tell you. till what time do you want to own your union? You decide, they're saying. If you decide one day, be ready the next day then. Be ready with all your physical form, with your energetic form, with everything, they're saying. They're saying that if you're going to be so selfish that you're going to demand your union from us in one day, then be ready, they are saying. They're giving a challenge. They're saying कि तुम भी ready रहो ना फिर. अगर हमसे मांग रहे हो एक दिन में तो तुम भी ready रहो, तभी मिलेगी. What I said in Hindi is that if you are demanding from the universe that give me in one day only, I don't want to wait any longer, then you also be ready. Ask yourself, can you be ready in one day? It's like I want to give an exam, and I want to say, let me give this exam tomorrow only. But am I ready for that exam tomorrow? So you need to decide whether it is 9 days, 10 days, 31 days or what days, You need to decide whether you are ready to own your union and whether you are ready to have that masculine with you. They are saying, are you ready to have that masculine in your bed with you? Are you ready to take the responsibility of a marriage and a union? This is what they are saying. So the feminine needs to decide now once and for all what she wants to do, whether she wants to move out from her house, whether she wants to buy that new car, whether she wants to do what, whether she wants to marry which guy. These are the energies, folks. I told you it's not very rosy, If you see it from another angle, that, I wanted a romantic thing, with my twin and all that, it's not that. But these are very relevant energies. You need to mature up, to understand these energies, to understand what I'm trying to tell you. This is much better than telling you all the romantic angles, You have to rise above the romantic angles. Everybody likes to have romantic angles, but are we getting them? Are we really getting them? We need to also ask ourselves what we are getting and whether we want to accept what we are getting and whether we are going to be happy accepting what we are getting rather than keep yearning for something that we are not getting. These are the energies which are being relayed to me. So right now I would say it is more of a scientific energy. They are telling you where you are and where you need to go and what you need to do to go there. Now it is your decision if you really want to go there or you want to just be sufficed with what you have in life. But if you want to go there, or if any one of us wants to go there, we have something to do, I don't particularly see that it is a lot of inner work. What I mean is, I don't see that it is particularly a lot of inner work, but it is something else in your energy, in your day-to-day energy, day-to-day how you operate and how happy or sad you are, which is not correct somehow. Somehow your environment is not correct. Somehow your house is not correct. Somehow the people around you are not correct. Somehow your energy is stagnant. मतलब कि तुम्हारे पास एक टोकरी है जो टूटी पड़ी है, उसमें तुम कैसे कोई फल डलवाओगे, कैसे कोई फ्रूट डलवाओगे, वो टोकरी टूटी तहस नहस सी हुई पड़ी है, तुम्हारी खुद की टोकरी ही ठीक नहीं है, कैसे उसमें कुछ आएगा, यूनियन तुम्हारी मैनिफेस्टेशन से आनी है. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये एक रेगुलर रिलेशनशिप है, उसने तो तुमने उसको मैसेज करना है, उसने तुम्हें मैसेज करना है और तुम्हारी शादी हो जानी है. ऐसा होना होता तो बहुत पहले हो चुका होता. इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. So your basket needs to be well constructed for the fruit to go into it. और ये डिवाइन फेमिनाइन वेसल है. अब इसका ये क्वेश्चन मत पूछिएगा कि ये डिवाइन फेमिनाइन ही टोकरी क्यों है, डिवाइन मैस्कुलाइन की क्यों नहीं टोकरी बनती और हम फ्रूट क्यों नहीं बनते. कई चीज़ें हैं जो दे आर मेड द वे दे आर मेड. अब हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि वाई डज द मेल हैव द मेल जेनिटल ऑर्गन एंड द फीमेल हैज़ द फीमेल जेनिटल ऑर्गन, क्योंकि वो बनाया ही वैसे है. इट इज़ मेड दैट वे. सो इवन आई कांट फाइट दैट फॉर यू all, otherwise I would have fought for you. So ऐसी एनर्जीज़ हैं, तो हमें कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा इनके बारे में. आप सोचिए इसके बारे में क्या कर सकते हैं. यू ट्राई टू फिगर आउट वॉट यू वॉन्ट टू डू अबाउट दिस सिचुएशन एंड हाउ यू वॉन्ट टू डील विद इट एनर्जेटिकली. माई कम्युनिटी टैब इज़ ऑलवेज ओपन for readings and other stuff if you want to reach out for personal stuff. मैं यही this is all I can say. Otherwise I will be updating you with energies if and when they change. So for right now, these are the things that I felt. It is a mesh up of energy, different various forms of energy. Most of the energies are negative, and it's a kind of a mesh up jumble ball बना हुआ है. मतलब काफ़ी ज़्यादा जम्बलिंग हुई हुई है एनर्जी की, और ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि बहुत देर से आपको कोई प्रॉपर गाइडेंस नहीं है, तो आप बस ऐसे रुले हुए हो जैसे, so these kind of, so basically folks, the energy is what I said in Hindi, what I'm seeing as a culmination point or as an ending point of this channeling. I'm seeing a lot of jumbling up, a lot of mix and match of energies, a lot of enmeshment, a lot of enmeshment in a negative way, I would say. Things are not sorted out as they should have been, by now, considering the prediction of 7 months, which very strongly came to me, that 7 months you predicted and the union is ready. At that point they were showing me 2 weeks back, they were showing me like as if things are going to just manifest and union is going to happen, which I believe it could have happened, but we were not in the right energies. We were not in the right energies to receive, is what I can give you as a final message, and you need to look into it. I know all the divine feminines are very at a loss for patience, when they always have to hear that, you need to do inner work, you are not ready, and they are like, he's not even making any contact, and everybody keeps telling us that we are not ready and he's ready to make contact, but we are not ready to receive it, and how does this work? No, this is not correct. But believe me folks, when I tell you something, I tell you right from my heart, and considering you as my brothers and sisters. So if it is not happening, the hard and the sad truth is that we are not ready, for it somehow. And each one of you knows, can figure out, can take a paper and pencil and figure out what is wrong with their energy, with all the points that I listed. It could be codependency, it could be your family narcissism, it could be a spousal narcissism, it could be domestic abuse, it could be that you are financially very deprived, and your financial vibration is not correct. It could be anything. You have to figure that out what it is, and then you have to reach out to us for some kind of healing, or you have to do some kind of healing yourself, if you can't invest. But something is not correct in the air, is what I can tell you. Things are sad, things are low, people have hit their lowest low, there are vague aches and pains and things that I see, which it's better that I don't describe. I see a lot of people coming out of very bad situations, which are actually a part of happening due to the twin flame journey, but they are exactly not a part of the romance of the twin flame journey. They are situations related to family, karmics, not having your own financial independence, depending on somebody, taking abuse day in and day out, mothers, fathers saying abusive things to you, or nobody to actually take care of your feelings, and everybody is in a couple, and you are not, things like that. A lot of things are being shown to me, which I have spoken about each and everything, which I always do without inhibition. But I see that we have to get out of this muddy water. We do have to. Right now it is a muddy water, sorry to say. And as much as I wanted to wait to give you a very energy which was very up in the air and everything, I felt that I should also give you this thing, so that work can be done on it. It's not like every time we can only give positive. But the positive part in this is that right now you are getting clarity about all the bad things in your life. You're getting clarity about each and every person in your life whom you thought was the closest. You're getting clarity about so many life situations. You're getting clarity about each little factor in your life, and it is going to move forward. It is going to make you move forward in life. Right now there are pinching sensations all over your body, like people are sticking you with needles. They are so bad to you, but that is happening because you need to grow out of this energy, and you need to become the bigger person that you're meant to be. You need to do the things that you're supposed to do, moving out, renting, buying, whatever it is. I don't know what it is for you, but things need to happen, and things will only happen when they will stick you further with those needles, and you will not be able to bear it anymore, and you will blast open, and you will actually come into your rightful energies, my friends. That is being shown to me. So with that, I, your friend, am going to take leave again from you, hoping that you will get the picture of what the real energies stand, where the real energies stand as of now. Thank you so much, my folks. Thank you so much.